So the person who ambushed firefighters in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, has been identified as 20-year-old Wes Rowley. And there's a lot more to this whole situation. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the ambush of firefighters in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which claimed 2 of their lives and injured many more. Now, before I go any further, may those who died rest in peace. Prayers out to the family. Those who were injured, may you get well soon. Make a full and complete recovery. Now, this particular incident, as I said from the beginning, happened in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is in the northern part of the state, not too far from the Canadian border, and also not far from the eastern border of Washington State, where Spokane, Washington is. So you get the idea of the general area. Now, there was a brush fire and firefighters responded. What they now know is that the brush fire was started to draw the firefighters in there. And the person, I told you from the beginning, Wes Rowley, is allegedly the guy who was sniping at them from a particular location. Now, SWAT team was able to find the guy deceased with a weapon next to him. So I don't know if SWAT team got him before they got to him. I don't know if he did himself. I don't know what happened, but the shooter, from what we know, is deceased. Now, before I go any further, let's get to an actual news clip from News Nation. I will link to the clip, as always, in the description box if you want to see it and hear it without my commentary. If you're on IG, Facebook, etc., visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Breaking news on that investigation and the ambush of several firefighters in Idaho. The Associated Press is now identifying the suspect as Wes Rowley. News Nation is working to independently confirm that. He was found dead after killing 2 firefighters and shot another one who is now fighting for his life. The shooter essentially lured in these firefighters by starting a fire.
Let's pause right here before we get to the actual police call. Now, my dad was a firefighter. You guys know, if you've been there for a long time, you know he was a firefighter. RIP to him. He retired as a captain after 22 years. Now, what he would tell me is firefighters will often go with police to locations where they knew it could be something going on. Maybe there's a distress call. Maybe you might be in a bad neighborhood or whatever it is. Now, I don't know what the protocol in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is. I don't really know. But firefighters and police often work together because of things like this potentially happening.
Law enforcement right now, there's an active shooter zone. They're shot. BC3's down, BC1's down. Everybody's shot up here.
We saw that there was a male, appeared to be deceased, with a weapon nearby. So we have currently 1 dead shooter. Based on the preliminary investigation that was being conducted, but based on the preliminary information, we believe that is the only shooter that was on that mountain at that time. So there is no threat to the community at this time. We do believe that the suspect started the fire. This was a total ambush. These firefighters did not have a chance. We did lose a Coeur d'Alene firefighter, and we did lose a firefighter from the Kootenai County Fire and Rescue.
News Nation's Nancy Liu on the ground there in Idaho with the very latest on this investigation. Nancy.
Now, before she continues, a lot of firefighters, again, I don't know about Coeur d'Alene or the area, but from what I know, 70% of the firefighters in America are volunteer, meaning they don't get paid. So you got guys risking their life and limb to protect their community. God bless them. Even if you are getting paid, still God bless you. It is a very dangerous job that can turn in an instant. If you got crazy winds, you got fire, the smoke, crazy people, firebugs, whatever it is. God bless you guys out there protecting your community.
And Marnie, we're working to get confirmation and verification on that major new development. What the AP is identifying the suspect as Wes Rowley. AP speaking to an official anonymously because they were not authorized to talk about the investigation. But the sheriff, the Kootenai County Sheriff, Bob Norris said last night that this suspect was found dead with a firearm near his body, and the officials had used cell phone data to hone in on a wooded area, and that's where they found the suspect's body, and they had to immediately remove the body as well as the firearm and any other evidence that was in that area because the wildfire was spreading. And of course, that is a wildfire that the sheriff said the suspect set himself in order to lure the firefighters to the mountain and then ambush them.
Now, here's my question. How many of these fires on the West Coast or the western part of the USA are started by somebody? We've seen quite a few really, really damaging fires out there, Southern California specifically. Now, I know you have natural causes because dry conditions, wind. Okay, but how many of these fires are set by someone? We've seen instances, people being out there with gas cans. What's really going on?
With gunfire. Now we're expecting investigators to head up to the mountain today to search for additional physical evidence, and that may include additional weapons. The law enforcement suspect there may be other weapons. Was this guy running around the mountain using different weapons, making it seem like there was more than one shooter? We're also seeing a lot of fire equipment head up the mountain right now. That's why we had to move our position in order to allow crews to get through to that fire. It has grown to 26 acres at last report. We don't know about containment. We are awaiting a word from the Sheriff's Department on a new update, more new information about their investigation. And as I speak, another fire truck is heading up the hill. So we should have more information later today about the investigation, about the suspect, and about containment, if any, of this wildfire.
So there we go. Again, out there in, what I said, Kootenai County, Idaho, Coeur d'Alene. You saw the map right there. Let me see if I can go back to the map right quick and show you exactly where it is. But you can see the location. So you got Washington State right here. Spokane, Washington is like right around right there. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And then right here, of course, you got the Canadian border, Montana, Oregon. What's that? Wyoming? Or I think that's Wyoming right there. I don't know. All these little box states on the left coast, kind of confusing. But as I close, I want to say this again: rest in peace to those who passed away. Prayers out to your family. To those who were injured, get well soon. I think I read that somebody was in the hospital and they were released, or they're doing a lot better. So that's really good news. But these kind of things can happen. I don't know what the policy is out there in that county as far as having the police go with them. But normally you get a fire. I mean, out there, you're probably not thinking there's going to be a danger aside from the actual fire. They're going out there to extinguish the flames, not thinking that it's going to be a sniper in the bushes trying to shoot them. I don't know what the motive may be. I don't know why this guy did what he did. But what I am glad is that the guy is deceased. Hopefully there's nobody else, so there won't be any more instances of this, at least not out there in Kootenai County, Idaho. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion on the whole situation? Do you think that this was preventable? Go out there with the police? Or how could you know this? You're going out there for a brush fire, trying to put it out, and all of a sudden you're being shot at. Who could think that would happen? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is just a really unfortunate incident. I don't think anybody could have really seen it coming, but 2025 is things like this, unfortunately, are happening. People are crazy. Mental health is a real thing. People don't have it. Really, really unfortunate. Again, rest in peace to all those who passed away. Prayers out to the family and to those who were injured, those who were affected by this. Even if you were not necessarily injured, I wish the best for you as well. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.